Lesson Plan 2. Theme: the creator and her grade. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on the time you are observing this lesson plan. Hello dear teacher of the University UTPL. I'm going to explain this lesson plan for the high school in the first bachelor with the aim of giving practical teaching to the student based on the book on the Ministry of Education of Ecuador. In the first plan lesson, I use 4 objectives with the skill of the English. An observation lesson plan is very important to have an order and establish different priorities so that the activity that we purpose has its respective successful and we can achieve and goal that we have set ourselves from the beginning, avoiding that this result is conditional by random factors. Okay. In this plan, I use 4 objectives important in English. Number 1, listen. A student will be able to identify in the following instructions. Speaking, a student will be able to accordingly name personality, types, and attitudes. Reading, a student will be able to recognize the new specific vocabulary words. And reading, a student will be able to construct their own sentence using information about personality, types, and attitudes. Continue with the methodology. In this lesson plan, use communicative language teaching, grammar translation method, and audiolingual method. Okay? Strategies: I use class work and individual work. Other point: anticipatory set. The teacher asks about what the students invent can be everything and cookie or meal or toy for their pet or everything that they do for making their life easily. Main teaching input. Another point, this lesson plan, principal warm-up. Warm-up activity, the teacher will start a conversation with the student about what are the most recent inventions that they hear. The teacher also prepared in the advance some pictures with some inventors and their invention. Yeah. The present after this present and the pictures and explain for a student who are those people and what they invented. Okay. The teacher read for a student a short test prepared in advance. The test about Facebook and its inventor. Then the teacher will give students the worksheet with the given test. A student will be read the test each one and sentence. The teacher will ask to read silence and highlight the main idea and 3 support sentences of the test. Therefore, a student should highlight all the verbs of the test and do sentence with. Okay, and the teacher took the first verse and gave students an example of the sentence used to verb. For example, these are pictures about inventors and inventions. Okay, this is on Facebook, Mark. Okay, so these are examples for the student. Look. Okay, another activity is teacher walks around checking is understanding and assisting where necessary. For example, when a student don't understand, the teacher may be to help a student in a particular case. Okay. Another teacher check the findings and share them with the classmate, and another is compare their answer. Okay. Teacher walks around monitoring and correct pronunciation. Teacher conclude the class by reviewing the topic briefly. Okay. This is another example we use in this class. For example, Alexander Graham, August 2, 1902, was an Scottish-born scientific inventor, engineer, and innovator who is credited with patterning the first practical telephone. Okay, this is a picture. There's a picture that in name of the inventor. This is an inventor. It is an engineer and innovator who created with patent the first practical telephone. About telephone. Okay, this is a word. And the next is an independent work where the teacher. This is a paragraph. Mark was born on May 40th. He is creator of the social media site Facebook. He was a star student at the school, winning prize and astronaut. Okay, the student in this activity. Okay, the teacher will give a student the worksheet with a given test. A student will read the test. The student read the test, each one a sentence. The teacher will ask the student to read in silence. Okay? The student select one sentence. Okay. Continue with another point of the lesson plan. Modeling. Okay? The example that teacher gives provide with a clear contextualized model which will show correct for an example of use verb in the context. Okay. Another important is guide practice. A student will do in group an activity which about the completion and worksheet and this. Okay. The teacher walks around the class to monitor the activity. At the end of it, they check answer with the whole group. Okay. Another independent practice are doing the exercise of the student book, exercise 1 and 2, page 14, and they will write them in their notebook. After complete it, the student will share the answer with the classmate. This is another point important because the student change the answer and they learn another 4 and they learn about your mistakes and they change information in the group. Okay, assignment. They are described orally what they learn about creators and their creation. Each student should explain at least one sentence about the topic. Okay, finally, in this lesson plan, closing, review, and the following up. The class will be concluded by reviewing the topic by 5. For homework, they will do the exercise 3 on the page 4 in the student book. This activity the student help for learn more about this topic, for practice in your home, and for the next class they may be to an answer that question about this topic. This is another form that help a student to understand the topic. Okay. This lesson plan carried out with the purpose of achieving an effective and motivating teaching. Thank you. Bye bye.